Welcome in, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to start with a guardian angel oracle card first. So this is your guardian angels coming forward with guidance as you're stepping into this year. So we've got your ancestors coming forward today. So Pisces, embrace your legacy with pride and reverence. Allow yourself to honor and appreciate the gifts of your ancestors by living a meaningful life and striving to leave a positive legacy for future generations. Now, I feel that there's definitely something that you desire that is linked to your ancestors, like this desire to leave something behind or make a difference in the world, right? So you're connecting to a purpose. There's something here that is unfolding for you this year. So once again, embrace your legacy with pride and reverence. Allow yourself to honor and appreciate the gifts of your ancestors by living a meaningful life and striving to leave a positive legacy for future generations. All right, so this is coming through. And you're going to feel the presence of angels around you, your ancestors. Pisces, this is a year where you're going to feel and see a lot. Look at this. So we've got a card slipping out here. So this is a sacred wounding that is surfacing as a pattern, as emotion. Okay, so this is something that is being dislodged. So what's happened is we just ended a 9-year cycle, Pisces. We're now in a new 9-year cycle. And this doesn't belong in this new cycle. So the wound of the exiled healer. All right, the wound of the exiled healer. So when your medicine is rejected by those you long to help. This wound carries the ache of offering your deepest gifts only to be dismissed, feared, or misunderstood by the very people you long to serve. It can leave you questioning your worth, mistrusting your intuition, or shrinking your light to avoid further rejection. So this might be something that is surfacing at this time. The reason why it's surfacing is because it is meant to leave your life. It is the end of this in your life, right? So sometimes we're not meant to fix it. We're meant to sit with it, observe the emotion, observe the pattern. And from there, guidance will come in, right? It's not about reacting, right? Or getting caught up or trying to fix it or control it, right? So we are now going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So Page of Wands. 2026 is going to be a new experience for you, Pisces. And they want you to step into this year and walk through it as if it was an adventure for you, to explore and be curious about the things that bring you joy and excitement. Okay, so Page of Wands to start. We have the 7 of Cups. So I'm seeing a lot of different directions that you can move, a lot of different pathways that are revealing themselves. And perhaps you're feeling confused on which direction to take or what to choose or decide on, right? So they want you to get clear on what it is that you desire. Sometimes we don't know what that is, right? It's like, I don't know what I want. They want you to be clear on what it is that you desire, Pisces. So 7 of Cups and King of Wands. They are reminding you of your power. You have the ability to create. And it's through your focus, it's through your action, the way that you're able to create in your material world. So they're encouraging you to step into your world as the director of your life. You have a lot of power. You're meant to wield it this year. Okay, so they want you to ground, focus, and take intentional action this year. This is what is being unlocked through this being cleared and then room for all of this to enter, right? So King of Wands. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. I love it when you share with me how these cards connect with you, Pisces, how they show up in your life and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. And I love hearing your interpretations of the cards, how it relates to you in your life. So you can share with us in the comment section below, because you just never know, your message might be a message someone needed to hear, right? So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. They're showing me a chameleon, where it's able to change and take the shape or color like of the environment. This is what I'm seeing through the King of Wands. So you have this ability. This is what I'm picking up through you, Pisces. The ability to mold into an environment and not be seen because of threat. So perhaps I feel this is an identity that has silently been replaced with a new identity, which has to do with this power. So you're shape-shifting this year. This is what I'm seeing here. And this is an energetic, spiritual shape-shift. It's not like you're going to turn into a lizard or anything like that, even though we have a lizard on his shirt. And know that you are also guided by your spirit animal, the lion, right? They're encouraging you. You're going to feel the power of the lion within you when you're wanting to step up and stand up for what is right, what is true, to take action and be clear, like taking intentional action. There's a fire, there's desire here. It's burning. It is calling you. So now is your time to explore what this is, to follow this calling in some way, right? So some of you are going to know what this is. So I'm getting like a yearly goal for you. So what's happening is Spirit is supporting you in clearing the path. So this new year is again a brand new cycle. We are stepping into the year number 1 in numerology. So this is us now stepping forward as, you know, the hero in their story. It's a journey that we are beginning, whether we know this or not. There's a new energy in the air, and there's going to be some of us that, you know, take that timeline where you're exploring, and there's others that are going to just stay on their timeline that they've been in and go through another cycle of the same thing, but in a different experience. And there's those of you that are here, I'm seeing you taking that turn because you are ready, right? You're ready to do this. You've been feeling it. And I feel you've been exploring a lot of new things in your life. Or maybe it's not a lot of new things, but a lot of new things is because I'm picking up everyone's energy. Oh my goodness, I've got so many intuitive downloads. I want to say things all at once, but I can only say one word at a time. So I've got a flood of energy coming in today. It's been a interesting day with intuitive downloads for me. So the numbers 11, we've got the number 7 and 14. Light codes, number frequencies that you are going to see connecting you to this reading. So they might be showing up individually or as a part of a sequence somewhere. And because there's this lighter, more like younger, childlike energy in the air, like it's available for you. You're going to see this theme around you in January, right? People exploring, or, you know, maybe there's a coworker that decided they're going to find another job, or they got another job. Maybe it's in a completely different industry, different field, and they're super excited, and you're kind of like, wow, what, you know, that's awesome. This person is doing this. So the energy is definitely in the air, and I'm hearing children laughing and playing. So I'm seeing a playground, or some of you that have children around you in your neighborhood, so you always hear them laughing and playing. And I'm seeing someone who is going back to their childhood and reminiscing on moments of their life where this noise, this sound was there. So it's good vibes, good feelings that I'm feeling here. So the things that bring you joy and excitement are what you're meant to follow, is what you're meant to be surrounded by, that energy. When you're feeling really good and at peace with yourself, and you're just exploring and discovering, not being afraid to, you know, try something new, take a little risk, right? A calculated, intentional risk, to see where it leads you. You're ready for growth. And this is the year where you're going to experience the biggest growth, Pisces. Now, you're a powerful manifester. You are drawing in a lot. There are pathways that are revealing themselves to you. So you have a lot of options, decisions, choices, right? And they want you to be mindful of how you're making these choices and decisions this year. I'm seeing you doing something totally different here. It's almost like you recognized a pattern, which is coming through the exiled healer. This might take a form, right? I don't know what this form is. This might be a pattern, a habit, the way that you speak, the way that you think, your mindset, right? This is now leaving you. So you're stepping into this new experience and you're going to make different choices here. So I'm getting cold turkey here. Someone that has chosen to become a different person and just live that life now. There's like someone who just like transformed immediately, like overnight. I've done this before where I've shifted my energy cold turkey, where I have chosen to, rather than, you know, kind of toss the coin and let's see what happens. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have a goal. I'm going to have a focus. I'm going to try to aim for that and see what happens. So, and I've seen that anytime I have a vision, a goal, I knock it out of the ballpark. And I've seen people in my life who also do the same thing. And I've also seen people that don't have a clear goal or don't know what it is that they want, right? And there are many of us out there that don't know what it is that we want, what kind of life we want to experience. And they want you to know the choices that you have made. And I know sometimes it's hard to hear this, but the result of the life we are experiencing is directly the vibration that we are giving off, right? Sometimes it's hard to understand that, right? And it's just that everything happening outside of us is happening within us. It's letting us know that this is our frequency and vibration. And you can take a look around at people in your life that you know really well, the results of their life and who they show up as. So this is about you showing up and making the decisions that are connected to your desires, right? So this is where you're just going to be in this experience, and everything else that comes in that doesn't match this is a big no. You're just saying no to it. So I'm seeing somebody already within this experience. This is why I'm picking up on this. So I see somebody who is very sure of what they want. They're not confused anymore. And it has taken them a while, their inner healing, the spiritual work they've done, right? It might be you, Pisces, so you can share with me in the comment section below if that's you. You've done the work. You're in a place where you're very clear about what it is that you desire to experience, the kind of energy you want to surround yourself with. And that is what you choose. It is about your choices. So perhaps you're in a place that you are confused. You're not sure exactly where you want to go or be. You know, it's like, I don't know where life is taking me. I don't know what to do here in this situation. I feel lost and confused, uncertain, right? Looking for some sort of confirmation or a guarantee that things are going to work out. So this is where you are the one that creates this vibration and frequency. So what is it that you are choosing in your life right now that, you know, through what makes you happy, that gives you joy, makes you feel like a child again? And it's that simple, right? I feel it's that simple. If something doesn't make us feel good, then that's a signal our body's giving to us that, okay, this is something that doesn't align with who we are. So we have to shift from this. It could be a person, it could be a habit, it could be your environment. You have the ability to shift your energy in that environment, right? So this is the Seven of Cups, and you are elevating. This is all the ladders. I'm getting snakes and ladders. I don't know if any of you used to play that. I was a big fan of that game. But we've got snakes and ladders. We've got a bat here. And we got copper bowls. So copper energy is coming through. I don't know if you recently bought a copper bracelet or copper jewelry, copper glass, copper something. This is a sign for you that you're connected to this reading. And I don't know if any of you used to play that game where you had the ping pong ball and you do the shots, right? And you put it under cups and you kind of mix it around, and whoever gets the ball doesn't get the, or does get the shot, or doesn't get the shot. I forget. That's a game that's coming in, and maybe you used to play that when you were younger. But it's an exciting energy. It might feel a little bit reckless, but it's actually not. It's it's taking you back. Like, I keep going back to your childhood here, Pisces, going back to when you were younger. And this is like 12 or younger, where you're out in your backyard playing. It's just like this card, what was that, hopscotch? I don't know if any of you played hopscotch or you were in the playground a lot. I loved hopscotch. But it's also giving me like the teenage vibes here through this Seven of Cups. Like, the things you did, the things that you chose to do, they felt like wild or just party-ish, very youthful energy coming through. So there's different versions of you that I'm seeing here, and then this comes through. So there is this releasing and letting go, this dislodging of an emotion that may have been keeping you in a place of feeling confused, that you're releasing, and that's why maybe you're feeling a little bit more like that. So what's happening is it is shedding and allowing you to emerge as this now new version of you, you now stepping into this identity that has already quietly replaced the old identity. Right? And now we are setting off on this path a little bit more stronger, clearer, grounded, understanding that you're here to rule your reality. This is your reality, right? You are here. Now you get to create. You can step in as the director, the leader, the architect, the magician, right? That fire is burning, so they want you to direct that fire somewhere and start to create. It's just like the lion's energy. A lot of times the lion's sitting under a tree in the shade. This is a vision I'm getting. And until they're hungry, they're like, all right, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get something, eat it, and then I'll go chill under my tree again. This is what I think of lions. I know they're more than that, but I think of the lion as a boss energy, someone that's very experienced, the king of the jungle, right? So that is the energy that I get. So you are the king or queen of your jungle, right? So you own it. You own your reality. So they just want you to take on that role as the owner of that reality and create from that space. They're again just reminding you of your vibration, the frequency that you're sending out there. This is through the thoughts that you're thinking, and then the feelings that we feel through those thoughts, and that now turns into action, right? So that's what creates the reality. It's the vibration that is attracting everything that we are experiencing. So I feel there's already an awareness around this for you, Pisces, and you're already in this experience. You're like, you know what? I know exactly how to work this. I know how to work with energy. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm creating my world. So I feel the same way. I feel like I'm in this King of Wands space, this energy that I'm vibrating. But I know that I have to learn more. I feel there's more I need to learn. There's something that I feel I'm missing. So I'm on this journey right now in my life to acquire information, to master what it is that I'm doing in ways that I have never experienced before. So this is the energy of the King of Wands, someone who is ready to explore. Like, how do we know this guy's not going into a cave? This is why he needs a torch. It's like, okay, I'm going into this cave and I need this light. Right? This person could be doing anything here. It's whatever you interpret in your own mind here when you're looking at this card, Pisces. I'm getting a very mature energy. Someone that has moved through life and the hardships. I feel the hardships were many for some of you, where from a young age, life has been tough, right? You've made choices and decisions that have led to you to where you are now. And some choices and decisions that I feel you did feel that you didn't even have control of, right? So they're acknowledging your journey, letting you know that, yeah, that is your story, but there's a lot of power here. That power, this story that you have been moving through has brought you to this place where you can now share it to others in your own expression, right? And there are experiences you've had where you have learned a lot. You have overcome all those hardships. You're here now, and there's a beautiful story to share. So this is how I share my story, is through the cards, through being here on YouTube in front of all of you and doing what I'm really good at doing, what brings me a lot of passion and joy. So this is exactly what I'm seeing for you as well. So there's definitely something new beginning for you, and the endings that are tied to this past 9-year cycle. You're going to see how they start to, you know, release from you, and they don't want you to be afraid of this, or, you know, it's the change sometimes that we're afraid of. So you have a lot of strength they want you to tap into, right? It's about showing up every day, you know, in the decision that you chose, that commitment, that devotion, you know, consistency here. This is going to be a superpower, having structure, right? A good routine. Discipline is coming through this as well. I'm trying to discipline myself right now. It's hard to do that, but I'm sticking to it. We'll see how long I could do this, but I feel like I'm already a disciplined person, but there are some things that I find hard to solidify. Right? So what I'm doing now is I'm pulling a oracle card. This is a soul mirror oracle. This is something that the universe is reflecting back to you. Okay, so I'm drawing this message out for you. Sadness, defensive, and listening. So the energy of sadness is coming through. So you might be resonating with the image today. So let's pull the interpretation here of this card. All right, so let sadness flow through you like waves washing and clearing your soul. Know that it will pass with each wave as you surrender to its tender, cleansing nature. Sadness is love in pure form, holding you and intimately healing you. So whenever you're feeling emotions, Pisces, allow them to flow in the way that they need to flow without, you know, feeling a certain way about it. Like, what if someone sees, or why am I, you know, feeling this way? Just allow yourself to feel that way. So if your sadness continues when everything in your external world seems fine, your body is communicating to you through a deeper awareness. It's telling you that there is something in your experience of reality that is not in alignment with your inner truth. We often view pain as suffering that is due to external causes, when it's actually caused by our hearts being ignored and projecting outwards. Be open to the messages from your body. Sink into the awareness of sadness and listen willingly. Sadness is really a longing to experience and express the truth. You have within yourself the ability to open the portal to your heart through sadness. The messenger of sadness bears the gift of remembering to pause, reflect on your life, and make choices aligned with your true self. Honoring your sadness is honoring the passage to your soul. Soften your defenses and truthfully surrender to life. I have some reflection prompts here for you, so feel free to write these down and use them. How can you listen to your emotions and gain a deeper understanding of what they are trying to communicate to you? What steps can you take to create space for self-reflection and actively listen to your inner thoughts and feelings? How can you pay closer attention to the aspects of yourself that may be neglected or overlooked, and provide them with the care and attention they need and deserve? All right, so that is your message from the soul mirror, is about sadness. So let's close and seal your reading with an angel number now. So you might already be seeing this angel number. 000, big decisions. That's definitely coming through the Seven of Cups here. So you're getting a new perspective. There's a giving and a receiving exchange that is happening that you're meant to participate in. There's an endless flow in your life right now that is full of possibilities. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial Collection. These are zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today, you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashley from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.